And the hits just keep on coming. Welcome to Mutable Water. The Moksha House of 12 is it is illuminated here, okay? And what this house usually points to is a needing for someone to reify, okay, to purify, to focus the lens of Pisces into purity, into a way of manifestation. Because there's something about what the energy of Pisces brings into this reality that points to individuals who are here to bring righteousness and also purity in some way, shape, or form from the five and the six to the seventh. Okay, righteousness that comes into a way of giving that to others. Okay, it's a very interesting dynamic considering there's a realm of abstraction and unknowing that comes from the 12th house. Okay, and in this, there is a way for curators in your life to come in and say what is right for you. These are not gurus; they're more like children. Okay, and in this, they in their soft affection, they truly embody a very fixed desire to bring forward equilibrium with others. Okay, in general. Okay, and in this, they're able to essentially take the web of Pisces. Okay, the all-encompassing energy of Pisces, and to mirror that. Okay, so it's a very interesting dynamic. We'll go ahead and get into the reading now. Okay, my dear Pisces, there's an affect here of the moon that is very strong, that allows you to become very still, to find a center point, okay? This is like standing on one foot, okay? And in this posture, it may seem ridiculous. At the same time, there's a way to align oneself, okay, with the newness that comes from essentially the great mystery of Pisces, the new moon, the emptiness, and the unknown, the ether of it all, and to find a center point. Okay, this has to do with aligning. This has to do with essentially becoming very much empowered with the information that is encoded within you. Okay, this has to do with the erect vertebrae. Okay, the spinal cord, and aligning all the energy centers there in order to find a sense of stillness. Okay. This also has to do with the quest for fertility. Okay. The quest for bringing in a lot of Venusian energy and tempering it with Mercury. Okay. But also the Mercury of the old man, of the hermit, combined with the Empress. Okay. You're dealing with someone here that is essentially they are tampering with temptation, desire, okay? And in this, they have an ability to choose with the Nine of Cups from a great deal of desires, okay? This is something that they usually have refrained from, but now there's something in it, and perhaps there's something about them that desires to deal with your energy in some way, shape, or form. Let's see. That's funny. So there is a disorder here, a lot of chaos, and there's something about them that once they have this desire, they tend to bring it to you. Okay. And in this tendency, there's a way for you to see how it is inharmonious and for you to move on. Not saying that you should move on from this connection. There's something about you being very still. Okay. And in this stillness, there's a great meandering of the heart and the mind in order to seek out ways of purity, to curate for your own self what is the most righteous path. Okay. Um, let's see here. So there's also something about them that wants to be very patient, them in particular. Uh, and they're seeking out a joy that can never be reached. And perhaps this is something that's coming into consciousness between both of you. Um, there's a realm of expectation that is quite great here. And they will forever expect this, from essentially from an empress, a queen that won't deliver. She will not deliver because she does not want to. There also is something here about a great deal of tension, okay, that comes and eventually it shows some form of connection here that comes in the capacity for separation. Okay, so if there's a separate energy between both of you, and I reckon there's a great sadness here, but then there also is love. Um, and the irony here is that it may seem extremely chaotic. It may create a lot of tension. I don't think you want to be asked. I think there's a realm of stillness and silence and a need to find fertility in newer futures. Okay. But at the same time, as you do this, there's something about the ideal that has to do with pulling from this type of situation what has not been inherited, what has not been granted in terms of a harvest or some sort of reaping. Okay. Usually, the death card would indicate some form of transformation here, but I'm not seeing it. There is a lot of dark night of the soul energy here, and in this, there's a lot of infertility. Okay, an unhappy empress. But the empress looks forward, and she has her ways and means of looking for this transformation with the phoenix in the shield. Okay, and this can happen. It's just there's a difficulty. Okay, because the empress, it invokes along with the sixth house of the hermit a great deal of Venusian energy that wants to transform, okay, that wants to transform by approaching the third house from the second and eventually moving to the eighth, okay. Um, that is the interesting thing. There's someone that Pisces may meet that will allow for this to happen, and this person, it's not them, it's not this person, uh, will allow for transformation to occur if there is a fixed tendency that is released. Okay, in this there is a transformative quality. Okay, of what you are seeking in terms of sensible qualities with others, sensibilities. Common sense. Okay, you can find common sense if you look to others and one particular individual in the future that will help you transform. That is not this person. Uh, essentially, is someone who is selfless, righteously so selfless. Okay, uh, they may be, they may have an edge of karma about them, but in this, there's a transformational process of their selflessness. Okay, that would really that would bring a sense of self-realization to the energy of Pisces. Okay, um, yeah, and that is through a gift of Jupiter. So you have to look forward to that. You also have to be looking for ways of sustaining, but also being very sensible and using Venus's energy okay, to ground oneself, okay, as well as Mercury's energy to seek for that grounding, to be flexible and to find that grounding. So it's an interesting sort of duplicity here, and it's not very easily understood. But from what I see, there's a secret love here, or a love that is only found through pain, okay? And in this, there's an element of disorder, okay? A constant disorder from this. And there is a tendency for the energy of Pisces to move forward and to be practical and curate for themselves what they couldn't find in another, okay? Into this life, into their path, okay? That is what I see. Okay, bye bye.